Former director of the BsAC Area Council continues to testify before the Local Government Commission of Inquiry on Wednesday, where he explained the process that led to the council's increment of allowances and salaries during his tenure as Director of Finance. During his testimony, Lamin Suso revealed that the allowances and remunerations of the chairperson and the councillors was a resolution that was passed by the General Council. Mr. Suso is in the center of allegations following the advance mentioning of his name by several witnesses and in the council's audit report accusing of him of receiving cash from revenue collectors. Yahya Jammeh tells us more of that in this report.
During his Wednesday testimony, BsAC Area Council former Director of Finance Lamin Suso said he has advised the council in one of their meetings that an official letter should be provided to them that authorized them to increase salaries and allowances.
What I said was, during the discussion, we advised that there must be a letter, an official document, to be provided to us so that we can have the authority to increase the allowances. So I think that advanced this resolution to be passed at the General Council. But notwithstanding, I know there must be an approval from the ministry, and I could not recall at any point in time a letter was sent to the council, unless I go back to the files and check whether there was a letter from the permanent secretary.
The lead counsel, Yahya Jammeh, asked Mr. Suso whether he has directed the council to the legislation, especially the section that relates to allowances. Mr. Suso said the basic allowance for chairman was $8,000, responsibility allowance $2,000, and telephone allowance $1,000.
For the chairman is is 10,000.
For the basic allowance.
Currently, yes. I think 8,000 some hundreds.
Okay, so let's say 8,000 basic.
Yeah.
Responsibility allowance?
2,000.
Okay. Telephone allowance?
2,000.
Yes. Per diem outside of Gambia?
I think that's £300.
Night allowance?
1,500.
You also bought cash, power, and fuel?
For the chairman? No.
You didn't buy cash, power for the chairman?
No, personally.
For his residence?
No.
And you didn't buy fuel for the chairman?
No, we don't buy cash power for the chairman. We don't.
Do you buy fuel for the chairman?
Official responsibilities,
I don't know.
yes.
Do you buy fuel for the chairman?
Yes.
How much?
Oh, weekly is 40 liters.
What are the other entitlements that the chairman has?
Responsibility allowance 6,000. Yes. These are the entitlements.
Those are the only things that the council pays for the chairman?
Yeah.
He said the council had also provided a resident for the chairman in 2022 and allocated 2 cars to the chairman at the time. Mr. Suso reveals that the council also bought internet router and pays internet for the CEO's resident and hired cleaners.
It's already there since in the colonial time, and the Director of Finance.
In the colonial time, there was no Wi-Fi.
No, what I mean, the resident.
I'm not talking about the residence. I said the Wi-Fi at the CEO's residence. You already gave him a router. Why are you paying for the Wi-Fi at his house?
Yeah. It's a management. Director of Finance and the CEO.
Is it that the Director of Finance and the CEO couldn't hire their own cleaners? Why? not live there?
Well, it's not personal resident. The place is hired for.
It's hired for you to live in.
Yes.
So if you didn't live in it,
rented by the council.
So why did you not decide that, well, you don't want the place that the council rented, you want your own place?
It's because I'm doing the responsibility of the council. This is why the resident was hired for me. So basically...
In Brikama, the council hired your residence, or did you live in your house?
I live in my house.
So why didn't you do the same thing in BsAC?
In Brikama, the director of finance resident is also available there.
Yes, but you choose not to stay there, no?
No, I'm not the director of finance when I was
That's
in
true.
Brikama.
You were finance manager.
Yes.
Okay.
The alleged corruption of BsAC Area Council is becoming a discussion topic in every community in the Gambia. BsAC is also among the biggest area council in the country. The Gambia has 8 local councils, with BsAC as one of the largest local government areas. The administrative town of BsAC is a center for business and economic activities. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am Aissatou Jammeh.